Hello, hello. This one, wow. This lighting looks horrible, but curls are popping. It's that time of night. The hair is big. Y'all didn't come here to see me play with my hair. Okay? So I'm here to talk about, get a little closer, that your government contracting ready and you haven't bid. You haven't submitted a bid. You haven't turned in a bid. We're going to go through this, okay? This is about mindset. This is about you. Thank you, Damien, and hello, everyone who's here. Thank you all so much. It's popping. I was at the Polish Festival earlier today here in Muskegon. And I was out and about doing lots of stuff. You're at the Polish Festival, Chris? In Muskegon, Michigan? What? Okay, so we have a lot to talk about. So we're going to jump into this, okay? We're going to jump into this. This is so serious, y'all. I have some money and manifesting oracle cards to talk about. That's how serious this is. It's so serious I'm sitting down. And I'll answer all of your questions and I will open up for questions, but I want to address something. That's why I'm here. I'm getting into it because it's taking me forever to get into it. And I want you all to hit that like button, hit the notification button. And in case any of you are new or like, who is this lady with the poppin' curls? My name is Dr. Kizzy Parks. I've been awarded well over $70 million in federal government contracts. So let's talk. I was reviewing my Facebook group, reviewing the comments here, and all of you amazing GovCon winners. Thank you. Congratulations, Chris. Give it up to Chris for getting his cage code. And I want to know if this resonates with you, okay? Because that could be off. I'm not, but that maybe you got your cage code or you just got your cage code. You are interested in government contracting. Maybe you kind of started at some point in your life in government contracting, and then you perhaps decided, you know what, maybe later. If that something along that line resonates with you, type yes in the comments. Type yes. I'm going to type in the comments too, because yes, that resonates with me. There have been many times in my life, early on, looking for my hand lotion, y'all. As I said before, there's going to come a time in my life, I'm going to have somebody who helps me with all of this, and I'm not going to have to look around for stuff. Good. Thank you for those of you who were vulnerable and honest and said yes, because there's more than those of you who wrote that, and I appreciate it. And for you watching the replay, yes, you feel overwhelmed. Oh, God, Wild Sand. Not sponsored, but Bath & Body, y'all need to sponsor me. Gosh, this stuff is so good. Oh, it smells so good. Feel overwhelmed. That's how I was. When I first started out, I distinctly remember there was this moment of like, why me? Like, why is this happening? I just want to, at that time, I just want to be in diversity and inclusion. I just want to be Dr. Parks. I just want to be smart. That's just what I want to be. I don't want to deal with money and a business, and I just want somebody else to do it. And I didn't think I was good enough. That's where things came from for me. It's different for each and every one of you here. It truly is. For some of you, you think this is the answer, and it's not the answer. For others, it could be somebody in your life that's saying no. For some of you, you don't really know what success looks like. So you don't know if this is possible because you don't really know what that success is. Okay? And I love your comments, and I will get to your questions and your comments. So please don't think I'm ignoring any of you. And I appreciate every one of you being here. I truly do. And I just want to give you a heads up in case if my mic dies, we're going to come to an end. So this is very impromptu. I will be live during Kizzy Shopping Network, which is typically Sundays at 9 or Sundays after 9. Okay, so I can relate. I can more than relate because I did that. I had a couple contracts. I knew that people wanted what I wanted to buy, but I didn't step out because I wanted somebody else to do all of it. It took a long time, a very, very long time to get to where I am. And I don't want any of you to go through that. That's why I came on tonight, because I can feel it. And, I wish all of you the best and amazingness, and I know God is with you, or whoever you believe in or don't believe in, but I want you to know that there's more to it than getting a cage code, going on SAM.gov, going on Unison, going on FedConnect, going on DIBS, going on government publishing office, going on your state website, submitting a bid, winning, rinsing and repeating, middleman, woo! There's more to it than that. And it's this. So this is what I want you to ask yourself. And I'm going to pull some oracle cards. I really like these cards. They're money and manifesting. Money and manifesting. So this is my question for each and every one of you. Like, this is real. Like, I want y'all to know this, especially those of you who maybe you've heard me, you've watched my videos or you've watched my lives before. What I present to you, this is real. I'm not just giving you and doing some BS. And listen, I try not to cuss so much on YouTube because I love YouTube. It's family friendly. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button. There's no BS here. I am like this all of the time. What I'm talking to you about, my oracle cards, everything, my love for the Lions, we're taking over the division. Like Coach Prime said, belief. Oh, I'm believing. I know he ain't talking about the Lions, but I'm trying. So I want you to know that this comes from a genuine place. This is not some like, oh, I went and took a class and now look at what Kizzy's doing. No, just know this. I'm not here to play games with myself and especially with y'all, because I don't want you all to go through what I've gone through in life when it comes to government contracting. Mindset. So you have to ask yourself the following. Why government contracting? For real, ask yourself that. Why government contracting? Especially those of you who could relate, who earlier said, yes, I've had that experience where you felt overwhelmed or you've gone through all the steps, but you haven't submitted a bid. Why government contracting? That's what you have to ask yourself. First and foremost, why? Is it that you believe it's the answer? Maybe you saw somebody, it could be this beauty, or it could be somebody else, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, wherever. You could have seen them on Pinterest and you're like, oh my God, they're talking about government contracting, they're making all this money. That's the answer to my problem. It doesn't matter. Why? That's number one. So I would love to know some of your whys. Madi, I love that. You put that in there earlier. Okay. Damien talked about a generation prevention. I lost it all. A failed engagement to a woman I love. Lost my mom. Been struggling. Grand Star LLC. I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate your honesty because out of loss comes such beauty. Crude, I'm not playing over here. Ms. M, got your cage code 2 days ago. This is awesome. Bid. And we're going to go into that. I made the first subcontract contracting officer for not to exceed $2 million for landscaping. I'm a bit nervous, but I feel like put this one together. Potential is bigger than what you think. Mindset over everything. Yes, Kristen Bell. Okay, future contracts, Damien. Spoke to one of the big, okay, cool. So for all you amazing people who are here, all my GovCon winners, so let's get into this. Okay, good. Future contracts, all of that. Talking to your wife. You have to ask yourself, why government contracting? I fell into it. There was no baby Kizzy, teenage Kizzy, wilding out, early 20s. I mean, I'm 28 for life, so there was no wilding out alcoholic Kizzy who was like, I want to be a government contractor. You know, I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen the movie Kill Bill 1 or 2, but I think it's in Kill Bill 2 where you learn Kiddo's name, and there's like this scene where she is dressed like a kid and she raises her hand. God, I love Kill Bill 2. That is so like my favorite movie ever. I know. Gives you a lot of insight into this one. So my point is, it doesn't have to be clean. It can be messy, because I never expected this. I never was like, oh, I want to be a government contractor, right? So this opportunity presented itself at Patrick, now Space Force, and I ran with it, right? But then I felt overwhelmed. I felt like I was drowning. I started to, just doubt. So much doubt. So then I looked to everybody else but myself and God. For a long time. And people took advantage. Damn, they took advantage. You know, there's this part of me that's like, damn, y'all really took advantage. Like, dang, you know, kind of like somebody left the front door open to a mansion, and it was in the middle of nowhere, and so nobody knew. There's no Ring cameras. It was pretty bad, but I allowed it. Okay. All that has changed. And why is this important? Because my business has prospered as I have grown and developed. Oh, thank you for the skin. I look beautiful. No, I'm not married. I'm divorced. I mean, I got some zits. I've been eating a lot of chalk. I've been eating a lot of BS. I'm not gonna lie. So I gotta. I'm stopping that. So my business changed when my mindset changed, and as I grow and develop, things change. Things get better. So how does all this come together and impact all of my amazings here, all of my amazing GovCon winners? Because the second thing you have to ask yourself, are you going to fight for your excuses more than you fight for your dreams? The second thing you have to ask yourself. Are you going to fight for your excuses more than you fight for your dreams? Put any questions you want. I'll get to them. Any questions you want. Let's do this one. Abundant lifestyle. I'll read it to you. You are being called to adopt an abundant mindset. Focus on the blessings in your life and express gratitude for them. Trust that abundance is your birthright and that the universe is always conspiring in your favor. We're just going to leave it at that one. I think that's very apropos. And hello, everyone. Pinto Bean, everyone, Echo, everyone here. Kristen. In order to have an abundant lifestyle, you have to believe that you're deserving of this. That's the next part. Okay, so for those of you just joining or watching the replay, my name is Dr. Kizzy Parks. I've been awarded well over 50, about 70 million in government contracts. And we talked about, why are you in government contracting? Are you fighting for your excuses more than you're fighting for yourself and your dreams? Do you believe that you are deserving of abundance? I didn't. Ooh. I didn't. And I'm going to answer your questions in just a couple minutes. So please stay. I'm going to answer your questions. Oh, thank you. You know what? I still have sand on me, I think. What is size standard? And it says $40 million. So Denise, just so y'all can see, I'm going to answer your questions. So basically, here's the deal, y'all. I want to give you the nerdy full answer. The North American Industry Classification System, they have these different NAICS codes, right? They're called a NAICS code. So you identified a NAICS code when you started your business. You put it in sam.gov. And for those of you who are like, what? I'll give you the link. And also, don't forget to go to profitablecontracts.co. If you haven't, profitablecontracts.co. You can go to govconwinners.com. Get on the wait list. And I'll talk about the wait list because I believe somebody asked when I was opening the class back up. I have some exciting things brewing. Okay, so in the amazing federal government space, and I want you to keep something in mind. In the amazing federal government space, they determine what is considered a small business based on annual revenue, an average of annual revenue. It's anywhere between 3 and 5 years because they're always changing the rules, and or number of employees based by NAICS code. So here's what that means. That means, where did the comment go? Denise. So whatever opportunity, or Dennis or Denise, it's probably Dennis. Dennis or Denise, whatever opportunity you were looking at for that NAICS code to be considered a small business, that means based on their average, you must make 40 million or less. There may be some of you listening right now like, 40 million? That's not a small business. But it is. But it is. And in the government, there's no schmedium, y'all. No schmedium. There's only small and large. Small and large. So Lockheed Martin, they are a well-known government contracting company. I actually interned there when I was working my master's degree. According to the amazing internet, they make the majority of their money with the Department of Defense, and it's been estimated that their annual revenues are, how many of you think it's under $10 billion? If you think it's $10 billion or below, put 10. If you think it's $30 billion, put 30. If you think it's $60 billion, put 60. If you think it's 80 billion, put 80. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of answers. I got 30, I got 60, I got some 80s. It is $66 billion. So let's put this in perspective. They have 66 billion, B as in Bravo, burger, billions of dollars a year. And then the majority of that money is government contracting, right? And then let's say somebody's making $44 million a year, they're no longer considered small. Yeah, 44 million sounds like a lot of money. 44 million, 66 billion. Who would you rather compete against? A company doing $66 billion a year, or a company doing $200,000 a year, doing $50,000 a year, doing $5 million a year, doing $10 million a year? Who would you rather compete against? Would you rather compete against a large company or a small company? Type that in the chat. A small, and I'll explain why. A company who's bringing in billions of dollars, they have marketing, legal, sales. They've probably hired every recently retired 3-star general or head of this agency and head of that agency and head of that agency. They're spending probably billions on lobbying and on political campaigns, y'all. If you're bringing in 41 million, you do not have as much money to spend on this. So a lot of companies work really hard to be considered small, because in the government contracting space, there is no medium. So that is why there are size standards, and that is why most of the size standards for small seem large. Because get this, we're talking about an abundant lifestyle. I know it might be flipped. Abundant lifestyle. Why can't you, on average, have a company doing $40 million a year? Sole source awards are 4.5. Why couldn't you do that? My mentor was doing 20. She sold her business. She was probably, I'm going to guess on her age. I didn't know her exact age. I would say she was probably somewhere between 68 and 71. So just keep this in mind. We're talking about abundant lifestyle because we're talking about mindset. You're government contracting ready, but you haven't bid. It's not because you don't know what to do. It's not because you're not amazing. And it damn sure is not because of money. I'm going to promise you right now. It's not because of money. I don't want you to fight harder for your excuses than for you, because I've been there. Oh, I fought hard for my excuses. Oh, but I'm adopted. Oh, I didn't serve in the military. Oh, I have all these student loans. Oh, I'm married. I took improv, okay? I didn't take acting classes, y'all. Oh, it's sunny out. It's rainy out. Oh, I gained weight. I lost weight. I have fought so hard for my excuses that in part of my life, ooh, those excuses thought they had me, y'all. They thought that they had me. Back to needing an assistant. I got my lotion. Now I need my nail file. There we go. Okay, got to have the nail file. I need the nail file. So let's dig deeper into this, okay? So I'm going to go up to the top. To all my amazing GovCon winners have been here since the beginning. Crude, as I said, something special is coming out. I do have a challenge. I'll find the link and give you the link, because I wasn't going to share this, but since we're talking about abundance, I offer a 5-day challenge. It's amazing. It's $297 for VIP. Executives is $97. I'm all about VIP, so I'm only going to give you the VIP link. and you get 5 days of me toward the end of September, 2 hours a day. It's recorded. You get bonuses. You get access for life. You can ask me questions for an entire hour if that's of interest. Okay? So going back to this, we are cage code 4 weeks, waiting on SDVOSB and looking for partnerships. So this is for Tim and anyone else who is an SDVOSB. And I really want you to write this down. Abundant lifestyle. That's where we're going with this. Because you're government contracting ready, but you haven't bid, right? So here's where we're going with this. For those of you who have an SDVOSB, target the VA as if they owe you $40 million. You want to make sure when you're on sam.gov, when you go to advanced search, you go to SDVOSB. You want to make sure you go to every VA event. You check out their forecast. Like every small business rep with the VA knows you. You want to look for expiring contracts. You want to attack the VA so strongly, and here's why. Because they have a mandate to do business with SDVOSBs. And you rank higher than a veteran-owned small business. That's what I suggest you do. Okay. Perfect. So Damien's got that. Kristen, I was introduced contracts 10 years ago, or corporate doesn't appreciate me. You know, and I love that. I love that for your why. I love contract and vendor management. Often that happens where companies don't provide appreciation because at the end of the day, what do we really mean to them? And I want to also interject, I am not an anti 9-to-5 person. I'm not going to tell you like quit your job and here, take some money and leave your job. I'm not going to tell you that. My mindset is I want and desire abundance. So I talked about having this thought and understanding that you deserve abundance. I thought, oh yeah, I have these big goals, you know. I'd forgotten about this until somebody reminded me. They're like, yeah, Kizzy, your dad told me like you wanted a BMW. And I was like, oh my God, that's right. Like, I don't have those goals anymore. I look over here because listen, I'm gonna listen, I told you I keep it real. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. The big one, the white one, are goals. The stickies are pathways and other items. My goals are, I want 1,000 people to sign up for my challenge in a month. I want KPC, my flagship company, to do $100 million a year. I want to have 100 units. I want to have 65 people a day join my Facebook group. I want $40,000 a month in YouTube ad revenue. So I was thinking like, okay, these are, you know, there's some goals. I got them written down. Like, yeah. Then I went to one of my coaches' houses. It's a beautiful house by Mount Zion in Utah. And I was like, this man's got a pool with rocks and a slide through the rocks. And he's building a gun range and he's building like putt-putt. I was like, whoa. I was like, this is like a throwback to MTV Cribs. I was like, what? And I started to hear more from like, I love Alex Hormozy. I love, y'all know, I mean, y'all don't know. I love Myron Golden. And I started to be around people who I would consider super successful. And I was like, I'm not dreaming big enough. Then I had the opportunity to go to Richard Branson's private islands. There's two. It's Necker Island and Mosquito Island in the British Virgin Islands. I did that last winter, and I met him. And I was like, wow, you really can have anything you want. I was like, I'm still thinking too small. Now, the goals I just shared with you, they're part of a bigger plan, right? So it's like the do. I don't know if y'all ever watch Price is Right, and there was like the yodel yodel. I know my singing is phasing. The yodel game, and the thing would like yodel and go up the top, and then if it went too far, it would fall off and you lost. That's like my goals. I ain't falling off and losing now. Abundant mindset, abundant lifestyle, added mindset into it because of our topic. So my point is, I was like, oh my gosh, I am not dreaming big enough. I am not doing enough. I'm still settling. I have to do more. But I didn't believe I was deserving of more. So I worked really hard to get to that. So now I'm yodeling up the, I'm going to keep going, beyond the stratosphere. So this is important. This is why you haven't bid, because you don't believe you deserve to get that contract. I don't care if that contract's $5,000. I don't care if the contract's $500 million. You don't deserve it. You don't believe you deserve it. So why are you going to bid on it? You don't think you deserve it. You're still saying, why would they do business with me? She's lying. Like I saw somebody in the comments, it was cute. Bless their heart. Like they kept going back and forth with me about leasing. And they're like, the government doesn't lease if you don't own the building, and they don't sublease. And I was on the phone with these people from the Army, and I'm like, oh, bless their heart. Bless their heart. You know, God's going to take care of that. Bless your heart. And here's the deal. Everything truly is possible. It's not a tagline. I firmly believe this. I know for a fact what the government buys. I've been in this space for 15 years. I'm not just another pretty face. So if you believe they're not going to buy it, and if you're fighting for your excuses and fighting to be right, then guess what you're going to be? You're going to be right. But you won't have government contracts. You won't be able to address your why, whether it's you don't want to work for your employer, you want to leave a legacy for your kids, you want to be able to live and work wherever you want. I'm spending the summer here in Michigan. I've never done stuff like this before. I always thought about it. I mean, when I learned like people, like everyday people had multiple homes and went on trips in college when I was an undergrad, I had these friends, they were very wealthy. And they were like, oh yeah, like we go to Vail for the winter, and then we go down here, and then we have this house, and we have this. I was like, what? And she was so normal, my friend and her family. They were really cool. And I thought it was just like Oprah, like my litmus test, like my standard was like Oprah. Like Oprah has a lot of houses, and you have a lot of houses. Like you what? And so I know it seems really goofy, but that's what I had, right? And it's just where I was. And so when I realized like normal people do this, and listen, I ain't talking about that raggedy ass cabin up in the woods. Like I ain't talking about that shit now. Okay, hold on. I'm so sorry, YouTube. That's a little too many curse words. This is not supposed to be full of curse words. So until I get to like Gary V status, then I got to hold it in. So anyways, here I am. You know, I get to live my life how I want to live my life. No BS. Okay. We humans are the crown of nature. If trees can produce millions of leaves, the earth is full of abundance. From us being the crown of nature, should be able to use our minds to achieve abundance. I agree. Honestly, I need much help. I'm new to this whole thing. So let's talk about that. The basics. You get a cage code. You bid on opportunities. And y'all can still hear me, right? Hold on, let me see how many bars. Okay, good. Sorry, I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. Okay, good. Had to turn off the financial news. It's not motivational. Oh, good. I love that you like that. If you fight for, yeah, that's right. Yep, if you fight for them, you get to keep them. If you fight for them, they're going to win. What we fight for, we get. What we put out in the space, we get. You get it, period. If you say, oh my God, I can't, then that's what you're going to get. Moving on. I mean, there's nothing more to say. And you know what's great is even there's so much research in the field of psychology. That's what my PhD is in, Dr. Parks. In the field of psychology that talks about the power of mindset, spillover, things of that nature. For instance, if you're around a bunch of people and all they do is vent and complain, guess what you're going to do? Vent and complain. If you're around a bunch of people who eat like crap, guess what you're going to do? You're going to eat like crap. We take on the habits of other people. That's why I've worked really hard and spent a lot of money to get coaching and to be around people who are not like that. Some questions. Your potential is bigger than what you think. Mindset over everything. Awesome. Okay. I'm going into this. So here's what you do. You get a cage code. You go on sam.gov, Unison, whatever your platform of choice is, and you bid. As you're bidding, it's important to understand what is the evaluation criteria. Also, I do have a book out. You can pre-order. winnerswaybook.com. You get some amazing bonuses. winnerswaybook.com. I am going to talk about that. Okay, awesome. winnerswaybook.com. Okay, so, and then you're going to bid. And there's going to be times that you're not going to win. I have lost millions upon millions. I messed up so badly, I didn't get on a contract vehicle worth billions, as in B, as in Bravo, as in boy, as in boo, boo, boo. Because I didn't have a document signed. Oh, God. I'm not lying, for real. Sucked. But I learned so much from it. And I'm really grateful for that. Abundant lifestyle, y'all. That's what we're talking about for those of you just joining or any of you watching the replay. And I appreciate you all making it here that long. Hit the notification button, share, like, subscribe. Yeah. Tim, end of September, early October. Yeah, I messed up. What am I going to do? I kept going though. Cage code, you look for opportunities, you bid. Here's a bonus strategy from me. Look for opportunities in which they're set aside for small businesses. That's what you want to do. Because a small business is typically, depending on the NAICS code and the size standard, 50, 60 and below million. Okay. How much liquid cash would I need to fulfill product types? Okay. Soy Connor. It depends on what you're selling. So looking around to see what I have here. If you're selling, like for instance, my flagship company, we have a FFL to sell weapons. So if I sold, like, somebody needed, let's say 50 rounds of something, or 1,000 rounds, or even 5,000 rounds. Yeah, it's going to be thousands of dollars. It's not going to be millions or hundreds of thousands. So having a credit card, a line of credit, access to cash is key, because you're going to have to buy the products ahead of time, unless the vendor, supplier offers you funding. Okay. So yes, book, for those of you wondering, winnerswaybook.com, you can pre-order, just something to check out. Okay, I've been watching your video, how to set up a SAM account, but my account is stopping on POC detail. I cannot continue. Did you put in your, the email, the name, everything that they asked for? Are there any templates out there for proposals? Female assassin, ask and you shall receive. Abundant lifestyle, right? That's what we're talking about. My goal on the Kizzy Shopping Network tomorrow night is to sell a proposal package. So I was thinking, you guys tell me, where's my notes? It's on the envelope that I have. Y'all tell me what you think about this. I was thinking of like videos and templates for $4.97, and then just like how-to videos for like $97. What do you guys think about that? Let me know. And then I'll go back to Welle. Okay, you said everything. I would have to see it to understand what exactly you're talking about. Or Welle, take a screenshot and put it in the Facebook group. Here, let me give you the link to the Facebook group. And I want to say something about this. Okay? I am not trying to push you, anybody here, to like go on Facebook. I understand the connotation of Facebook, and I understand like it may not be the hippest thing out there. I mean, I'm freaking the hippest thing out there. I'm going to tell you that much. But here's what's important. Sometimes you got to go to the place where people are, like-minded people, be it Facebook, Meetup, whatever it is. You know, I paid $15,000 to go to a 2-day class because I knew that's what I needed to elevate. This Facebook group is free, okay? When will the book going to be going out for pre-order? End of September, early October. Can you provide the site? Of course. Oh, Tim, I haven't released it yet. I thank you for that. But does that make sense? I mean, the 97 and the 497, I haven't created it yet. I have to I got to make it. Let me know. I'm thinking by Tim asking for the link, that's a yes. But just let me know what you guys think. Because I'm not here. Okay, I have abundance. I am. Yeah, that's right. That's right. For construction projects, can you use your subcontractor's bond when bidding? That one's tricky, Woodland K9. Ooh, that's tricky. Theoretically, no. But if this is for a federal agency, I would call them and ask. But I will call and ask. If you don't ask, you never know. That's another thing about government contracting. Your government set up, your government ready, and you haven't bid. Sometimes you got to ask those questions. To have the abundant lifestyle, to win government contracts, sometimes you got to get on your phone and contact that contracting officer and ask them. So let me give you an example, okay? I have a client right now, had multiple phone calls with an agency. After this was released, the opportunity was live, multiple phone calls, got all kinds of information, and as a result, formed a relationship and won the contract. If she would have never done any of this, I'm pretty sure she would not have won. Another one of my clients, they went to a site visit for some janitorial work, and I'm going to interview them soon. And at the site visit, they were very organized. They had the map, they had everything at their disposal, and the agency took notice. Guess what? They won. So by asking these questions and coming across in a friendly way so that they get to know, like, and trust you, you at least get to find out. Because they might say to you, Woodland K9, like, listen, you ain't heard this from me, but yeah, we can really work with that. Like, I mean, that's why it goes back to what you believe happens. If you believe, no, they ain't gonna let me do any of this. I got it. My friend told me, and then you fighting for your excuses. Keep fighting. And I'm not saying you're fighting for your excuses, Woodland K9. I'm just saying. So, but by asking, you got to find out. You got to find out. That's the only way. Okay, good. I want to make sure. Okay, good. So, you all are amazing. God is with us all. Okay, order. Okay, good. Yep, what we put out to the universe, we sincerely get. You know, something else, I want to put this out here for everybody. I got to pull it up. Wow. This is not my Miami Beach Wi-Fi, I tell you that much. This is what I'm listening to right now. The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity by Catherine Ponder. Amazing. I love listening to this. Although this was written in like, I think 64, you can't even tell. It's just so, gosh, it's so good. It's like water, soil, and light and nutrients. And I'm like a seedling. It's amazing. So the other thing is you're government ready, all set up, got your cage code, but you haven't bid. Because you also have to take a look at what are you putting into yourself? What are you surrounding yourself with? What are you listening to? Who are you hanging out with? Where are you going online? It's amazing that you're here, and I'm glad that you're here. Are you in the Facebook group? Listen, the reason I push the Facebook group, there are contracting officers there. There are people who are there to help you. Yeah, don't get me wrong. We got a few little little people from Fiverr trying to get all up in there. I understand, they trying to get their hustle on, but they get kicked out. Wait for that. But my point is, that's the other big piece to this. The more and more that you hear and you're around like people winning, people doing it, it's so vital to this, okay? Abundance. That's why I went to Richard Branson's private islands, Mosquito and Necker. I got a picture with them. I didn't go to like brag or front. I went because I was like, what is this even like to have your own islands? It was amazing. There were lemurs below me. Lemurs, y'all. Like lemurs. Like underneath where I was sleeping. I mean, I can't even, what is that? Lemurs? Please. I touched lemurs. I pet lemurs. I mean, I think I fed some lemurs too. I was going to bring up the picture and I am getting sleepy. So that means I have to come to an end soon. But y'all got to see the lemurs. My goodness, do I take a lot of photos? Do y'all take a lot of photos? My goodness. Okay. I'm like, I don't even think we're in the right year yet. Okay, well, as I pull up my lemurs, life is abundance. Thank you for sharing. I'm in healthcare staffing. Latasha, yes. Billions and billions and billions and billions and billions and billions are spent in healthcare. And staffing is one of the biggest areas. So much money is spent in the staffing space. So much. So what would happen for you and anybody else here interested in staffing, as I look for my lemur photo, you would find a contract, you'll find the people, and they're going to do the thing. And you will pay them as employees or 1099. Sometimes you inherit the people to do the thing. Look at us. Looking so cute and happy. Okay. But that's how that works. Let me find my babies, my little lemurs. So this is the villa I stayed in. And then the lemurs were like, this one's sunny. So the lemurs, oh, you're gonna see all those crazy photos. The lemurs were like below me. You see the little lemur? Here, I'll give you another one because the lemurs love the sun. So you see how they're below? Oh, hold on, you see all my crazy photos. You see how the lemurs are below? Isn't that cool? So, abundance. Nobody's questioning Richard Branson and Virgin and going to space and all the things he does. Why do we get questioned? Why can't we have an abundant life? Why can't you have an island if you want one? Hey, James. Yeah, what's up, Dr. Vape? That's right, won my vape contract. What's up? So let me see what other questions y'all have. Way to go. Find old pics. Go to the places, album, zoom to the location of the pic you're looking for. Oh, I don't have tags on my photos. I'm in the IT field and contract ready. That's awesome, Jacqueline. There's a lot of IT contracts. Service Contract Act, fringe benefits. How do we handle calculating the cost of hiring a parent, and how do we handle withholding and administering the benefits? So the accounting company Gusto has a calculator for just bare bone basics. For SCA, I think it's $4.80 is the cash equivalent for health and welfare. So what you can do is you can calculate the $4.80 an hour. There's a max. Like, I don't know the exact monthly max, but you can calculate the monthly max with what you're going to pay them hourly, factor in your different tax, which you can go on Gusto and take a look at that. And then you don't have to worry about giving them benefits. You can just pay them out on the cash. That's what we do. I think the only benefits we give them is like time off, but we factor that into our pricing. Who's your coach? I have a lot of coaches. Kate Woodland. Oh my God, I have a lot. I have spiritual advisors. I'm in Myron Golden's boot camp mastermind. I call it a mastermind. I'm in his program. I have one-on-one coaching with Grant Cardone, Elena Cardone. I am in the inner circle with Daryl Eves for YouTube. I have a health coach, Brittany, who just recently placed 5th in the world's bikini fitness competition that they just recently had in Vegas. I'm trying to think who else. I think that's it. That's it. And then I go to trainings. I'm going to an Elena Cardone women's, what is it? It's part of her 10X Ladies. Going to that soon. It's a 2-day event. I'm going to Vid Summit. I go to a lot of conferences, a lot of events. That's another important piece of government contracting, is it doesn't just happen in a bubble. It's beneficial to go to events, to meet other people, because it'll help take you to the next level. Can you speak on service teaming agreements, how to stay protected? Oh my gosh. And I owe you all, like those of you who emailed me for the independent contractor service agreement, I owe you all that. So, and like, subscribe. If you're new to this channel and you're like, who is this? Hey, my name is Dr. Kizzy Parks. Been awarded over $50 million government contracts. So, oh, JT Trinidad. Is that like Trinidad James? Am I the only one that loves that Trinidad James song? I don't know. There's something about that song I love. So, thank you. I love the David video. The damn David video is amazing. He's so amazing. Yeah, anyone can join a Facebook group. Let me give you all a link. Okay, I digress. So I'm gonna stay on a little longer because I feel it. My brain's like, okay. So, Damien, here's a couple of things. This is real talk. Especially if you're just joining, we're talking about abundant life, abundant lifestyle, abundant mindset. The universe is always conspiring in your favor. I firmly believe that what we say and what we put out, we get. Okay? So when it comes to teaming, there are documents that you have in place so that, let me break it down. You have teaming and you have subcontract agreements. Teaming arrangement simply means we're going to come together and we are going to bid on this opportunity. And if we win this opportunity, we are going to work on that opportunity. That's all a teaming agreement says. Okay? That's it. That's it. We're gonna team, right? Like a team, like a sports team. You know, like, but bam. Okay. So, so as with sports, people can get cut, right? Depending on what's in your teaming agreement. They may say, nope, you're not part of the team anymore. Okay. So that's where a subcontract agreement comes in. So when the work is issued, typically the prime contractor will issue a subcontract that outlines, like, you or your company, you're going to do XYZ, and here's the expectations, blah, 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 and it's a legal agreement. And then you may also be issued what's called a purchase order. So everyone is well aware what's expected, how much one is going to be paid, as well as when and how they're going to be paid. Like, for instance, we use bill.com. I've never experienced in 15 years anyone walking off a job. I haven't experienced that once when we've already issued a subcontract or a purchase order. There was somebody right after we got awarded the contract and I informed them that we won. She said, okay, well, I just had this, something happened. I don't know if her brother died or something happened, and I never heard from her again. But I hadn't issued any documents to her, right? So I firmly believe abundance, yes, we have the documents as a cover your behind, but I believe in abundance and that the person is going to do what they need to do. So hopefully that makes sense. Any advice on BPAs? What do you mean by advice? Chandra, that's not your real question. I know it's not your real question. Female assassin. I joined the group. I love it. Are you allowed to introduce ourselves? Yeah. You can do that. You can share whatever you want. If we find it problematic, it will be deleted, but you're fine, female assassin. I love your name because I think of, I'm into NFTs and I think of women and weapons. I don't know if anybody here is into NFTs. And anyways, what's the difference between when and how you use bill in relation to bookkeeping and invoicing? So I use bill.com to pay contractors. I use QuickBooks for bookkeeping, invoicing, purchase orders, things like that. Oh, it's your gamer name. I like that. It still makes me think of women and weapons because in the NFTs, women and weapons, all the women have weapons. I don't know. So I feel like it's the same kind of vibe. Okay, maybe it's a leap, y'all. It was a leap. But okay, I like that. Female assassin. What should you add in your service teaming agreement? Okay, we already talked about that. Templates for proposals. I plan on selling those during Kizzy Shopping Network. Bought your middleman video, great material. X O'Connor, awesome. I'm so glad you bought that. Listen, I'm going to throw this up here. I wasn't going to do that because I was just feeling things that it was important to talk about. Okay, you got your government ready, you got your cage code, but you haven't bid, right? During the Kizzy Shopping Network, that's when I really push everything, and I'm selling like my life depends on it. So let me give you that link. Just one moment, everyone. And I appreciate your patience with me. Oh, there you are. Okay, so this is the David video. Look, if any of you are like, I want to do middleman, please buy this video. It's $49. It's going to change your life. David does on average $3 million a year doing middleman. And he does it in areas that you would never think about. And he really breaks down what's really needed to have a profitable company. And he bids typically on 25 opportunities a month with his team. Charlie Brown, I'm so happy you got to catch a live stream. Thank you so much. No, thank you. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. Submitted the FL. Oh, good. Madi, I'm glad you submitted the FFL application. Proud of you. OT3 _32. Okay, OT3_32 is a great video to purchase. Okay. Federal firearm license. And this is awesome. Good. Waiting on the book. Tony, end of September, early October. I joined your group. Okay, got that. Going through all these questions. You have more questions, let me know, and I'm going to share some more things with you because abundance lifestyle is key. And in case you're wondering, where does that fall into government ready? And I haven't submitted, but you haven't put in a bid because it's not about the mechanics. I once heard this with money. Ooh, I've done some doozies with money, right? And so where was I? I think it was when I was going to Calvary in Fort Lauderdale, and they were talking, the church opened up about how they owed like $25 million or something crazy like that. I remember sitting there like, I've never heard a church talk like this. And they talked very openly about their debt. I think they had paid off half of it, and they had a plan to pay off the other half in 5 years, and that they were bringing in Financial Peace University that Dave Ramsey has, because they were like, everybody needs to be financially educated, and everyone needs to be fiscally responsible. And so it was something that they offered to everyone at the church to take. And I recall going through that, and it had a significant impact on me. You know, he talks about spending less than what you make. Dave Ramsey talks about all kinds of things about not borrowing and all of that. But what stood out was the pieces on mindset. All of this stuff on mindset. And back then I was like, okay, yeah, it's, you know, he's saying that it's not the mechanisms of money, it's like the mindset around it. I'm just like, okay. And I still didn't really get it until I was in Elena Cardone's 10X Ladies. She had this wealth course that I took. I think it was the course I took last August. And she was talking about what are some thoughts that you have around money? What are some beliefs that you formed about money, or that you have around money, or your family would say around money? And she would share, and people would share, you know, things like, we don't have enough, doesn't grow on trees. These are at least things that I heard, you know, like, no, you can't get that. Oh, we can't get that. It was just very limiting. Now, in my household, we were very middle class. So, and I didn't really know their exact numbers or anything of that nature, but as an adult aging in reverse, was that mentality really needed? No, it wasn't. At least in my situation. You know, I can't speak for those of you here, because I can sense that some of you here, you really grew up in situations where you have anything. My situation wasn't like that. And so, but I still didn't see the world as abundant. I saw the world as less than. I thought people were untrustworthy. I thought, I'm not going to win these contracts. Why are they going to give them to me? Why am I even going to bid? I need to take care of what I have. Why am I even doing this? There was just lack. And so when I switched to abundant, like I'm doing now, everything changed. And it's so important to put that focus on abundance, because it's the mindset. Just like Dave Ramsey was saying about money, it's not about these are the things you do, you just create a budget and you spend less. We all know that. We all know that you don't eat as much, shouldn't eat a bunch of McDonald's, but we do it anyways. It's more than that. It's the mindset. It's believing we're worth it. It's having abundance. It's all these other things. So it might have been a little bit long drawn out. I'm working on my storytelling, y'all. I'm working on my storytelling. But hopefully you get the point that with government contracting, it's that mindset and believing in that abundance and knowing is really, really important. Yeah, there's no key. Essentially, everyone preaches the same thing. You are articulating it all very well. Thank you, female assassin. Okay, Damien Medical Courier Sub. That's cool. I'm sure there's lots of opportunities for transportation in GovCon. It's only one letter off. Do you think I should wait to get my cage code? Hold on. What do you mean one letter off? Maria G. What did I miss? Okay, I don't have it. Placing bid number 3 this weekend. Awesome. Can you help me understand this contract? I'm confused. I'm going to look. So, for full disclosure, I am not on a platform where I can share my screen. So, we're going to have to use our imagination. Okay, let's use our imagination, y'all. Let's see. We have been transported to the wide world of SAM.gov looking at courier services. For the person who posted this, I think it was Damien. Never give up. Are you a service disabled veteran owned small business? If the answer is no, then you cannot bid on this. If the answer is yes, then you can bid on this. So this is due on September 6th. And what is your question? So we'll see if Never Give Up provides more context. Got my full SAM, received SCVOB, SB. That's amazing. That's awesome. Okay. Is there an average profit percentage that you recommend to your students to pursue? Woodland K9, every opportunity is different. It's no different than like anything around you. What is it? Revlon. Who knows what Revlon's profit margin is on a nail file? I don't know. In comparison to foundation, I have no idea. I know it's not the same. I know it's not. Pink sticky Post-it notes. Is there profit margin on the pink sticky notes as much as these are the tough sticky notes? I like sticky notes a lot. These are the tough ones. Like it's like you can't like really rip it. It's tough. You can put it outdoors. Probably not. The profit margin is probably a little different. So you're shooting for a certain number. Maybe I like shoot for 20, but maybe you're like, listen, I'll do 5 and just have higher volume. If you know the profit margin on this, it's 15%, but you're selling 20 million of these. You know what I mean? So it all varies. Okay. So you're saying if I'm not a veteran, I can't bid. That's correct. It is set aside for a service disabled veteran-owned small business. Never give up. You have to have your service disabled, yes. But and also I want to say don't give up for you. It's like a pun with your name, but don't give up, okay? Maybe you can partner with an SDVOSB. How did government contracting do during COVID? We made money. I watched your interview with David multiple times looking to do the middleman contract. Awesome. Did I share that link with you guys? I feel like I was going to share it and then I didn't. Oh, I did. Here, I'm going to pin it. This is the David video, and I'm going to share it again. I'm going to give you guys lots of stuff. Here. Oh, that's not it. I'm going to give you the free capability statement because y'all have been so nice. You've been amazing. There's so many of you here. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification. That's for free capability. Not always. You don't always have to have a subcon. Well, you can have, for us, we do a subcontract agreement if it's a certain amount of money. I don't like to do it if it's not over like $40,000. So I just sent the template for the free cape. You got that? Getting some other goodies for you guys. I think it's over here. Okay. And check out my book, winnerswaybook.com, pre-order. So Russ, I'm going to tackle that in the Kizzy Shopping Network tomorrow after 9 p.m. So I'll tag, it's going to be all sales, sales, sales. That's what Kizzy Shopping Network's all about. I'll tackle that there. Is there, A place to find the best NAICS and PCS. I always mess up those codes. PSC. I always want to say PCS, PSC. It's all about what are you looking to sell. Yeah, the book will come out end of September, early October. What are you looking to sell? And enjoy those free bonuses, y'all. Get those free bonuses. I'll probably even add more to it. We got to see. So those are the best NAICS code. No, it's okay. PSC, I always have to look. Because here's another thing about government contracting. So you're government ready, you got your cage code, and you haven't bid. Often there's this noise of like, you got to understand the FAR, and you need to understand the acronyms, and you need a capability. And Lord, you don't need any of that. All you need to do is bid. All you need to do is sell. That's all you have to do. So don't get so caught up on the acronyms and get caught up in like things of that nature. Like really focus on selling. How do you lose money? Well, Chris, I've lost some money by underbidding. Like I made a pricing mistake. Sometimes for me, it was predominantly in the beginning because I didn't value myself, so I paid people way too much because I didn't think they would stay with me otherwise. Being blunt. So I've had, so that was one of my biggest things. Female assassin, it takes 6 months minimum. It's past your bedtime. It is getting past my bedtime. It's late. It's almost a whole new day, y'all. May I have the capability template as well? Yeah. She's like, what? But let me share something with you. Give me a second. I got to put David's video up here, and I got to put the challenge. Here's the deal. Here's a free template for you guys. Here's the deal. What are you going to do with your set aside? And this is for everyone. This is another thing. You got your government ready, you got your cage code, but you haven't bid. What I often hear is, oh, well, I need to get a set aside because I was told that by getting this set aside, I want to make sure we're good on the mic, that's what I need to do. Abundant lifestyle. You already have a set aside, you're a small business. What set asides do, they help you when you're dialing for dollars, when you're reaching out. It helps you when they need to sole source something. But you can win a ton of work without it. Take one of my recent videos on Jerica. That wasn't a woman-owned small business set aside. I have a website I want to show you. Can I email you? I mean, sure. Yeah, that's me. You just described. I'm like afraid to start bidding, so I feel like you have to understand. And that's normal, Sharon. It's super normal. Billy Black, I'm going to offer some templates and different things tomorrow. I got to get it all set up because I got to set up the, what is it called? The sales page. Once you win a contract, can the government back out of that contract for any reason? Not when you, well, if you don't perform, they could cancel the contract. Usually this is what I found. Companies who mess up get their contracts canceled. If there's some kind of political something going on with that department, then the contract's terminated. Or we had one contract where I knew going in that they were taking that position and turning it into a government position. So our full-time equivalent was kind of like an intermediate kind of fix. So I was fine with that. The best way to understand it is, yes, to start doing it. Tell me about the VIP session you're going to be, and I've already bought the book. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Wale, so I'm not going to answer that today. I'll make sure you tag me in that, Wale. Okay, so tag me and I'll answer that tomorrow. So, there's something I was going to answer. Okay, VIP. So the VIP session, it's 5 days, 2 hours a day with yours truly. The first hour is only VIPs, and you can ask any question you desire. And the goal is to just to help you. It's to help you close contracts for cash so you know what it takes to find, bid, and win profitable government contracts. That's the purpose of the challenge. 5 days. You have an outline for RFQ and RFI. I will, let me write that down. Where's my, there it is. I'll put that in the offering. Because here's what I plan on doing, because y'all are here, you get the inside scoop. And for anybody who's watching the replay, I was like, who's got the lights flashing? Is that the police? What happened in Muskegon, Michigan? I'm going to offer, and I put in there, but nobody really commented, y'all. I was going to offer for $97 and $497 2 offerings on proposals. What I also plan on doing are recording some videos. Oh, it's a fire truck for my channel on proposals too. So that's what I plan on doing. But let me know. What do you guys think? $97, $497? It's just some smaller things for now. What's the definition of an IDIQ and a good solicitation? Yeah, well, not for the templates, for like videos. The templates are being $497. Indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity. Blanket purchase agreement. And she never wrote me back when I said that wasn't her real question from earlier. Did she write me back, Ms. Blanket purchase agreement? You thought you could slide away. Did she write me back? I'm trying to see in the comments. Yeah, any contract is good to win. It's abundance. Abundant lifestyle, y'all. Everything, abundance. That's what we're talking about tonight. That was a second fire truck. Trust me, the price is what you will pay. Understand it's the value of what you will receive. Madi's right because he experienced it. I think both to allow more people to buy in. Good. Now, Gerard, you're going to need to go back to get your cage code. So I agree. I mean, look, I invest a lot in myself. And so that's why I do what I do. What? Still here. Call came through. Is that like bad or good, Chandra? Oh, about the BPA. Yeah, I need to know about that BPA. What's the real question? That's not your real question. Or you can put it in the Facebook group. I want to know what your real question is. And then I'll expand. Indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity. So right now we have a BPA, and I think the ceiling on is $10 million. And so basically anytime they want something, they'll issue a task order. So if they're like, hey, we're looking for 1 admin, 3 curriculum developers, and 2 coordinators, they'll issue a task order. We're the only company on the IDIQ. We respond, and then we get the work. Look, Sean, you didn't even, why are you still ignoring me? But that's okay. God is with you. It's going to work out. It's going to be okay, baby girl. You got it. Thoughts on getting funding, gathering funding. It's about the why. Again, your government contracting ready, right? You have everything you need to get a government contract, but you haven't bid. So the question is, why is funding needed? Is the funding really needed, or is the funding simply a roadblock, a self-imposed roadblock? Because for services, you don't really need the funding. You can pay people when you get paid. It's a little different if they're employees, but still, there's ways around it. We pay employees every month. And you know what's interesting? Let me share it one more time. Dynamic laws of prosperity. This is what I'm listening to. You can see I'm on, what chapter am I on? Chapter 4. She, in here, this book was created in like the 60s. She talks about somebody was paid monthly. Nothing wrong being paid monthly. How much money did you have when you started your company to bid on government contracts? I was in graduate school. I was Kizzy Parks. Then as I became Dr. Kizzy Parks, I was awarded a contract. I didn't really have any money. It was a mess. The real question is threshold and how often are orders sent. I know it varies. Have you experienced no orders? So, okay. You know we're talking about abundance. You know that, right? But I also feel that technical piece of you. You like that technical stuff, Chandra. You like that. You want to know all these details. So we have, what do we have? Well, technically, we're on 3 like IDIQs or 2 IDIQs and 1 BPA, blanket purchase agreement. They're basically the same thing. And we're on a qualified vendor list. Every single one of them offers task orders. Abundance. Abundance. So my question back to you would be, why is there this thought of just negative? Like, why is the response like, oh, well, what if they don't offer any? So did something happen? Is it you experienced that? Did somebody tell you some horror story? That's what my question would be for you. Okay, Grateful and John. Dr. Kizzy. And I'm just looking down, so I'm not trying to do the, is there more information about the VIP challenge? I missed the first part. Of course, you should rewatch the whole thing for an hour and 21 minutes. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. It's a 5-day challenge. I gotta give you a link. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at myself. 5-day challenge. The first 2, it's the end of September. The first hour, all the VIPs get their questions answered. You're gonna ask any question you want. The second hour, I go over a specific topic. I go over a variety of different areas. And when you finish the 5 days, you understand what it takes to close contracts for cash. Earth Cruiser GT. I'm trying to think on what I bid on because I was put on contracts. Ooh, that's hard. Because of my relationships, I got most of my contracts that way. I'm trying to, which one did I bid on? I mean, I bid on this contract for, I think it was 125,000 for DC Pass. They're under DOD, but I knew I was going to get it. It was like a sole source. I'm trying to think what was like I mean, so many of them. Like my first 5, hold on, 20, oh man, 08. So many of them, they were relationship based, so I knew I was going to get them, like before I even had my 8A. So the one that changed my life, 2013. So I had my 8A for less than 2 years, and I went. There's a thing called a forecast, and I had hired this company to go through forecast. They found this opportunity with the USDA, and I was chosen as the vendor that they wanted to give a $4 million contract to, because at that time, sole sourcing was only for $4 million. Now it's 4.5. So I had to write a proposal for that, although it was a sole source. So I don't know if that really counts. I'm trying to think of competitive. Probably the one competitive one was Army, Miami Garrison for a management analyst position. It was a competitive 8A. Acquisition.gov are where a lot of forecasts are. Is what she is saying. Okay, what does that mean, female assassin? I don't know what the triangle 3 means. I don't know what that means. You gotta update me on that. Exabine Miller, I'm glad you're here. Okay. Really cool. Thanks again. Anytime. Chandra done dipped. She better go back and rewatch us. Her energy's coming through. Anyways, that's fine. Okay, maximum respect, general salute. Okay, y'all are great. How much money did you have? Okay, already did this. I think I did most of the questions. Oh, it's a heart. Oh, hold on. Okay, cool. That's cute. Okay. I didn't know. Oh, it's a heart. And I was finishing what I wrote before it. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Listen, this is why I ask. I don't know. I mean, I was like, what is happening? It's cute. I didn't know. I mean, there's so many things. Will you ever cover getting your cage code in the challenge? Yeah, I talk about it. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple more links because it's time for bed. I'll be on Kizzy Shopping Network tomorrow night. Well, tonight, because it's tonight. It's like the next day. So we got the free one-pager. I know, I'm going to have to use that in my next social media post. Okay, so we got that. Then what I have for you all, 5-day challenge. Bam. For anyone who wants to take it, haven't done it. Next, what I have for you all, because you're amazing, I got to get to my David video. So if you're interested in middleman, I don't know what else to tell you, except for you really need to watch this. You really, 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 really need to watch this video, get this video. It's a whopping $49. Okay. Lastly, if you haven't already, and I see several of you have, I appreciate that. And that is join the Facebook group. And again, I just want to say, I understand you may not have Facebook. It's not about being on Facebook. It's about going to where the community is. Like Discord. I started off on Discord because of crypto. My YouTube group is in Discord. I don't go in there all the time because I don't really need to connect with them at that level because I have a private inner circle 3-way chat. But I have my Discord. It's on my phone. I know to use it if I need it. Sharon, sorry, I know you wrote that before. I didn't see you. Yeah, if you want, start in Unison. Go where the energy takes you. We're talking about abundance, right? Your government contracting ready, your government contracting set up, but you haven't bid, right? So go where you're comfortable. Go to Unison. What's the most money you've seen, heard of anyone making in one middleman deal? Oh God. I mean, this is what I suggest. I suggest you get the David video and you can zoom in on his spreadsheet that he shows you his profits and loss. That's what I suggest. I really suggest that. I don't know about like somebody making, here's why, because, okay. It's really easy to win a contract. Abundance. It's true. It's super easy to win a contract. I promise you, it really is. It's challenging to have ongoing revenue and to build a long-term business. That takes a lot of time and energy and different skills. So there are people who may go online, go on social media, oh, this person won this money, or oh, I've won this money and I did that. And then what? It's like winning one game. You won one basketball game, and then what? Did you go to All-Stars? Did you go to championship? You win your division? You still in the league? So the majority of people I know in federal government contracting, they have long-term government contracting businesses where they leverage contract vehicles, they leverage their set-asides, and most of them are involved in staffing and or IT. So David is one of the outliers because he truly has the middleman approach down. However, comma, it's not what you think. He's not bidding on the areas that you would think. So that's why you got to get the video. Check it out. Okay. Is that an option for proper bidding techniques, or would I be overbidding? Is one an option, Natalie? Oh, middleman's the sum has to be 50%. So Natalie and everybody here, and I'm going to go over this in the Kizzy Shopping Network. Your pricing is based on the evaluation criteria. So if the evaluation criteria is lowest cost technically acceptable and you bid it at $80,000, you would lose. Do you do RFPs, or would you recommend paying for them? So Billy, I strongly suggest that you understand what it takes to win the contract before you pay somebody to do them. Because I paid a lot of people to do them, and guess what? Guess how many I won? Yep, that's right. Because before I didn't know what it took. Now that I know what it takes, that doesn't happen. So Natalie, it's I wouldn't say so much about proper, it's just changing that mindset. That's all it is. It's just changing the mindset. Abundant mindset. So it's about understanding what does it take to win the contract. And then here's another changing the mindset. Okay, so just because somebody told you it's going to cost $40,000, it doesn't mean you pay them $40,000. Please. You win the work, you pay them whatever you want to win. Netflix has no problem. Just to let you all know, we're going to raise our prices by $1 a month. Why is that okay? I'm the business owner. I let you know what I'm going to pay you. And if they say, but I said it's going to be 40 and I can't do it. Okay, well, great. I'm sure you're going to be able to find somebody else who can do it for 25, 20. When you have the money, the person who has the least to lose has the upper hand. They have the most to gain. You have the most to gain. When you win a contract, you have funding on paper, you're in the upper hand. You have the most to gain. Abundance, y'all. I didn't pull this card earlier for some games. I was going to say what my dad said, but then, I'm already working on my, being PG here. Okay. Anything else before I head out, before I go to bed? And I scratch my head. I think I got hairspray in my leg. Have you ever had to use multiple subs? I use multiple subs all the time, Alex. Anytime, female assassin. When you gonna be on next? Next, like what? Oh, be on next, like Sunday night, after 9. After 9. So, okay, good, Natalie. And I know that's kind of like, not crushing isn't the right word. Like I sense, I understand what you're, yeah. I sense what you're sensing. I'm very intuitive. It's not a game. Like I said before, y'all, I ain't playing. My dad would always say that. I ain't playing, Kizzy. What's up? What's up, Best Brands? Are you staying safe in Miami? Do you use the CRM platform? No. Damien, we keep a pretty low budget in some areas. Heck no. And I don't do anything with look, the only business development I'm really doing right now, I have to work on a technical approach, and I got to do pricing for a research effort. I can't wait. I'm so excited by this. I don't know what the pricing is going to be. I have no idea what their budget is. It's for a federal agency, and I'm in Michigan for the summer. I live full-time in Miami. I'm spending my summer here in my Michigan place. So when you see my lions, then you know where I am. Okay. Google Sheet, female assassin, a Google Sheet. And then we have a contract, what is it called? Contract tracker, contract management tracker. We have that too. Yeah, through our Google account. Yep, Google Workspace. That's right. Van Jones. Go Lions. Okay, Antonio. But you know, I don't know what y'all run. You're gonna get run over. Anyways, let me not. I know. Should I change my LLC to a physical location? Fabian, to get a cage code, you need a physical location. Okay, what else? I know. Don't freak out, female says, and you're like, what? Why does the stream always end with someone getting her worked up about sports? I don't know, because they always want to come for me, and that's cool. I didn't say the Lions are going to win a Super Bowl before I die. It would be great for them to win a Super Bowl before I die. I'm just saying I'm a diehard fan. They try me. I know how terrible they've been. But guess what? This year they're going to be really good. I said don't play with me. Okay? And I will talk trash about whatever little trashy team, especially y'all Jets fans. If there's a Jet fan on here, you might as well just not even come here. You better hit the subscribe, the notification button, and put me on mute or get Juice do the captions. Because don't get me started on that. Ugh, their quarterback. Okay, you have contact information. Oh, I love it. The Bears. I do love those skits. You know, he was like having a heart attack. Okay, SNL. That's the reference. In case you're like, what is she talking about? What is the email? Chat at Kizzy Parks. Okay, y'all. Okay, can I get an LC in another state and get a physical address? I mean, if you want, Carlos, why not? What's the benefit? Okay, we got 2 more minutes. What's the benefit of that? How did you get all the confidence? Oh, UGC, Carmina. Girl, you're so sweet. Look at that. It's because I'm tired. That's why my eyes are watering. And you're so sweet. Whew. A lot of work. So I mean, really serious. Like, a lot of inner work. Like, I'm still doing inner work. Like, this is not done. Like this isn't like a half marathon, which I've run before. And then you're like, okay, I'm good. Check the box. This is like continuous. Like, for instance, I love the Hood Healer. If you're down for that, I suggest you follow her and subscribe to her. You'll hear about it. Subscribe to her stuff. She's amazing. She's on Instagram. Imani Cohen's her name, Hood Healer. She recently had an inner teen workshop. My goodness gracious, wow. I have to go through her inner child workshop. I'm doing all kinds of stuff constantly. You know who I didn't recognize? Oh my gosh, when you guys 90 minutes ago when we were talking about coaches, I didn't talk about Tristan. Tristan, I meet with him every Monday. He's amazing. He's my professional coach. I do a lot. Oh, Kenny, sorry. Y'all ain't going nowhere. I mean, it's true though. I'm just letting you know. I mean, you know, you got homeboy there. You know. Okay. Listen, I loved the Bears as a little kid. I love the little shuffle and Jim McMahon and Refrigerator Perry, and I loved the Bears back then. I was like a little Bears fan. Oh my gosh. My mom tried to turn me into like a Cincinnati Bengals fan for a minute. Then she became like a Dallas Cowboys fan. Ugh. I know, Walter Payton. I know. Super Bowl shuffle. Okay. Oh, Hood Healer? You want the Hood Healer? Is that who you want? If that's who you want, okay, good. Cowboys. Is that what? Hold on, before I go. I follow her. She's the best. Okay. Yeah, you can ask any questions. I'm not answering them on my phone anytime soon. Please feel I'll do it tomorrow. Let her name again. Oh, Hood Healer. Is that, hold on. I think that's who you guys want. I'm sorry, replay people. You're going to be like, God, what is happening on this live? But I had to come here. I felt it in my spirit because people are like, I'm government ready. I got my cage code, but you haven't bid. Somebody posted in my Facebook group, it's been since 2021, and I can relate. Okay. Oh, you found, dang. Yeah, the Hood Healer. She keeps it real, so I'm just letting you know. She's on Instagram. She's on TikTok. I mean, oh my gosh, y'all. She's on Instagram. She's on X, and she has an OF account. And she has her clothes on. So please, this is not that kind of OF account. Does she have YouTube? I don't think she has YouTube. I don't think she does. But what I love about her and why I bring her up is because you all asked about the confidence and mindset and abundance and things of that nature. It's really important to have that around you. What you listen to, who you're around, because you want to win a contract. I got so passionate, I threw the card. You want that abundant lifestyle. You got to be around people who live and breathe that. Most people don't. You know, I love the little Snoop Dogg example where he talked about in life, y'all are here, and then he get up there, and then the people that are here, what can they do? They can either come here or pull you down. And most people don't want to go up there. I love rap music. And there's another good interview with Lil Yachty. I know it's Lil Yachty, but I'm just saying. He's very smart and like he's very wise. And he talked about how he spent all of his money to put his friends on. Like he got him studio time. I think he even put him on tour, and I don't think anything happened with him. So we cannot be the ones to push them up. As passionate as I am about motivation, manifesting, government contracting, being better, being amazing, I'm not here to drag any of y'all anywhere. I don't drag, shoot, I drag myself. Like I'm only here like a little rap. I like a lot of rap. I grew up listening to a lot of rap. Oh God, I love rap. All kinds of rap. I've been to I always grew up going to concerts, so I've been to everything. Like from Tone Loc. Oh yeah, I saw Tone Loc in concert when I was younger. I mean, I'm 28 for life, but you know, all the way to see Megan Thee Stallion, DaBaby, both of them twice. Cardi B. I saw Lotto. Gonna go see Beyonce soon. She's not, rap, but I'm just saying. Yeah, I like rap. Just not a festivals person anymore. So I digress, but hopefully you get the point. Yeah, X is the new Twitter. So it's important what you surround yourself with, all that kind of stuff. I'm super passionate. Love what I do. Okay, I believe there's a reason I'm here watching the whole time. I hope so. No, I know so. God, I'm being a smarty. Sorry about that, UGC, Carmina. And same thing here. I stayed. I didn't expect to be here for almost 2 hours. I was like, oh, just pop in. But then I saw like so many of you stay and there's so many of you here. I'm like, I want to honor your time for being here with me because this means the world to me. My goal is to help 10 million of you. My goal is to introduce you to government contracting and go on this journey with me because I don't know where this journey is going to take me. I know I'm not going to do government contracting forever. I know that. But I know that abundance is coming. I know that the goals that I have there, those are small. They're part of it. They're the yodeling from Price is Right. Those who know, you know. So Trees don't hang with grass, even though they started out together. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, the Lord has led me here. I don't understand or know what this is about, but I know, Lord. Oh, I love that. I love that. Sahara is so good. You like reggae and dancehall? Yeah. And I played Moss in Carnival too. Is there a chance to connect with you? I think we're going to be friends. You're literally my vibe. Of course, you can connect with me. I'm on Instagram. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Facebook. Join my Facebook group. I'm here. I'm here. So, and I'll be on lives more and more. I literally, I have to finish a proposal. We're bidding on Oasis Plus. We're waiting for another task order. We have a recompete in Hawaii, and then we have another situation we got to remedy with a new client. So once I get all of that stuff done, it's over. Meaning I have more time to be here. Okay, y'all, look at that. I like pushed out my hair. Well, I do. And I'm bidding Hawaii for what? For which one, James, before I go? Antonio, you want to connect and share about our... You should. Antonio seems nice. He's like not playing about those Bears. He's diehard. Now, the Jets fan, I don't know who that was, but oof, Lord is with you too. Looking for a new mentor. I feel like I'm right there, but can't move forward. Okay, well, tell me more. 5660. Which 95? Yeah, I don't know what that one is. Okay. Oh, let me answer this and I'm done. Oh, no, vision board. I actually have a vision board. Okay, good. I see you guys are emailing. That's awesome. I'm not going to be able to put, no, it's somewhere in here. I take so many photos. I love my photos. Okay. I have a vision board. So my vision board is on, I think I have the app. It's on Canva. And what I did is I used a little template from Canva to create my vision board. And so, oh, there it is. I was like, I knew this was somewhere. Hear me add it. Just a second, you guys. I know you're dying to see my vision board. So I have this right here. And I also have my goals here. So I do that. Good. I'd love that. Pray about generational wealth. I love that statement of renovation. Okay. But there was another question. So I got that. Okay. First time this year, hanging up. Good. I love that. How long does it take to get paid after winning? It varies. It can be anywhere from 30 to 60, but I have techniques to speed that up. There was yeah. And that's what's so much fun about a vision board. Yes, here we go. How long does it normally take to get paid after winning a bid? Okay. With a vision board, you got to do what's best for you. For my fitness coach, she asked that we all create a vision board, and I decided to use Canva because I really like Canva, and so that's what I use. But I've taken photos and put it up on like a bulletin board. I think, yeah, I've done the things where you get a board and you hang it up. You know, what's key is no different than with government contracting. You have to take action. So I can't put on the vision board that I want to have 100,000 subs on YouTube and I post one video a month, right? So that's one of the keys. And of course, having faith and all those things. Okay, let's see. Is location going to be an issue? Can this be done from anywhere? It can be done from anywhere. Ooh, I love that. Professionally printed with big styrofoam board. Love it. I love that. Amazon, love it. Register of a website capability. Can't seem to find a way to bid. Mr. and Mrs. Fox, because it's here. You don't need any of those things. You don't need a website or a capability statement. It's you bidding. It's just you bidding. I suggest you watch the video. I just interviewed Angelica. I would just watch that video. Watch the video. Run and watch it right now. Put it on. Watch it. Made my cape statement off of Canva. Yeah, it's a great platform. You have a glow around you and an aura of wealth. Truly, God's angel can't wait to know what this is about. Oh, I love that. Sahara is like coming with it. I'm like, oh, I liking all this. This is great. Thank you so much. I've had my aura read a couple of times in my, I call it my motherland. It is in my heart. It's in Hawaii. I love Hawaii so much. Okay. Oh, my aura is many different colors. There's many different colors. I'll keep it like that. What's up, public freak outs? Hey, I'm not sure. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'll put it like that. I'll put it like this. My aura is spot on, and there were lots of surprises in there. But that would have to be for a different video. But I like that. I like that. Okay, young lady that won the 180 contract, I got you. Yeah, watch her video. Watch Angelica. Watch her. And here's why. She didn't even have a cage code, and she won. Look, she didn't let that stop her. She didn't let her stop her at all. And you'll hear all about it in her video. I know, look at you. Ba-bam! I have to go through it. I have to go through the shadow work. I have to do, oh my gosh, there's so much. Oh my God, I could be here and talk to you guys for hours. Like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Listen, I know. Listen, I'm from the Midwest. I'm from small towns, y'all. I wasn't Future Farmers of America. Just remember that. Yep, she did. But she still won without it. They worked with her. Again, when you have that abundant mindset, you don't let that stop you. She didn't say, oh, well, I'm not. Nope. You'll hear in her video, I called a company and they said 600 companies had called. She didn't say, oh, I'm going to give up. Why are they going to pick me? Nope. And she won. So we're going to end on that note. It's all about this. It's all about this. That's all that separates people. Now you may say, but no, what about the people that are born rich? They have money, they don't suffer. We all go through something. None of us go through childhood unscathed. Nobody. Okay? Nobody. And generational wealth typically only lasts 3 generations. You got the generation who made it, you get the next generation who inherits it, and then the next generation blows all of what's left over. Now, you have families like the Hiltons, and you have others like the Walmart. Walmart. You know, and the people who are involved with Amway here in Michigan, the DeVos, Betsy and them. That's a little different. But on average, and you can fact check me, on average, generational wealth lasts that long. Maybe 3 generations. And so it's not even about, oh, you have to have the money. Oh, you have to have the connections. It's not about that. It's right here. You believe it's possible. You have abundance. Then it's going to happen. You're going to do it. That's it. That's it. And on that note, that's it. Time to go to bed. But make sure you're working toward your cage code, okay? Don't just bed without doing anything. But make sure. I ended up making a really good partnership with a massive company. Good. The Secret and Jose Silva method. That's true. Laws of attraction. And you know what? From The Secret, Dr. Joe, he interviewed me for his channel several months ago. So yeah, laws of attraction. I tell you, that's why I made it clear at the beginning. I'll make it clear at the end. The person before you, this is no BS. This is who I am. This is how I am. What I do and what I go through and how I grow and evolve in life is poured into you all. Poured. Because I see it. I understand it. Okay? Y'all are amazing. You have an amazing, amazing time. Ooh, I ate too many of those donuts at the Polish Fest. Man, those donuts were good. I know. Who would have known? I didn't know the Polish festival it was going to have these poppin' donuts, but dang. And then I got to take my poppin' donut butt and my beautiful hair to the gym tomorrow and not looking back because we got weight to lose. It's on my board. We got fitness to get because that's the key to longevity, is lifting weights. So, okay, y'all are amazing. Everything is possible. If you haven't already, sign up on govconwinners.com. Okay, I'm out. Bye, y'all. Bye. Bye.